So,
Yo, what's going on? As always, you just tuned in with your boy GQ Tuesday for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, it's your boy GQ Tuesday, Shondell. I got my boy with me, Shaky Trail. Then I got my boy with me, Sneaky Sam. Don't trust him. And we got, as always, we got Reek, the 100 sign. So you know he finna come with some ghetto hood red topic type stuff.
already
So we
knowing
finna
from
go
the
ahead.
A.
We'll go ahead just talk about all team defense first. Get that out of the way because don't nobody play defense in the NBA. No one cares, buddy. Reek,
Sad,
since
and
you the
that's
guest, go
sad.
first. Talk about it.
So, just to piggyback off what you said, not playing defense in the league, that's actually sad. The game has lost its touch with that. But all honesty, I believe Anthony Davis should be on either one of these lists. But I also understand why he's not, just because of him, just the lack of availability from him compared to everybody.
Man, he was saying some good stuff.
He was.
He was finna go. He was finna get into his bag though, wasn't he?
He was stiff.
It'd be like that.
Just go,
feel
Trill. Just go. Just go,
Well,
Trill. Go.
My bad. Technical difficulties.
Got to put it on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, I might as well do that as well.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Well, what I'm gonna say is, I really don't agree with all of the lists, but it is what it is. Like you said, there were a few snubs. AD was a snub to me, but considering that he didn't play a bunch of games, he won't qualify. And I think I think that if people should have a certain amount of games to qualify in these type of things. But we're gonna get into that another day. They probably change that later on because Jimmy Butler was also a snub as well. But like I said, we're just gonna talk about things that people on the list right now. So OG was a he should have been a first team over Caruso to me. That's what I'm thinking. But Caruso
Honestly,
definitely deserved it.
thought she did.
I definitely think that OG should have been on.
Well, I
first
didn't
team.
tell him, but I thought she did.
You got to mute, Reek. There you go. Go ahead, finish, Trey, what you were saying.
Like I said, I think Caruso should have been on second team. And OG should have been on first team because OG was definitely in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year at one point. But that's another topic for another day, I guess.
Now that's the topic for today. You funny.
Yeah.
When was he in the conversation? When?
Oh,
He was
When?
like number 3 or 4. I think he was like number 3 or 4 though. OG was in the conversation. I don't think he was
for
gonna win
defensive player of the year, yeah, he was in the conversation
Yeah.
for a little bit of time. It wasn't much, but he was in there for a little bit.
He was never gonna win that though.
He wasn't gonna win it though.
He was never
Hell no.
gonna be first.
it.
Never.
He definitely was in
never.
the conversation though.
Definitely.
He was after Mikal Bridges though. He was never like top 2, top 3. I think he was always somewhere around 4.
Yeah, it's the Raptors, so what
And
you
also,
expect?
Mikal Bridges deserved to be in there as well. I don't know why he didn't pop up on that. At least second team,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, didn't he lead the league in steals? Or
I
somebody
think that
else
was
led the league?
OG. I think that
OG
was
led
OG that led.
OG definitely was leading the league at one
Or was it
point.
Shea? I thought Shea led the league in steals.
I believe Shea led the league in blocks at guard position. I think
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bro, there ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with this team. Like Caruso. I mean, if you want to put OG in there, like for the guard, that's fine. But Caruso, I think he's a better on-ball defender than OG. OG just got the length. He bigger than Caruso. Fine by me. But it's just the fact that once they brought in like Patrick Beverly, their defense soared. It was like top 5 in the league. Like once Patrick Beverly and then Caruso, he is their best defender. Like he really is their best defender, and he made a difference for that Bulls team to help them get into the play. And I think that factored into him probably getting a first team. It's like with the Raptors. The Raptors were kind of they was up and down all year, so that plays a factor. Like and Dylan Brooks, he deserved it. Like I feel like I don't have a problem with him. Mikal Bridges, I would if he would have stayed with Phoenix, I think he would have got it. I think he would have got second team. But it's just the fact that half the season he was on the offensive tear for the Nets. I think that kind of erased like his defensive abilities. So I have no problem. Draymond Green, that's a Dray. You know what? I'll probably put Claxton in there, maybe over Draymond. Me personally, I think Claxton was a very good underrated defender this year. I really do. So I don't. But Draymond Green being there, I don't have no problem. I don't have a problem with Bam or Derek White. Derek White is a good defender too. There's
I,
nothing wrong with this list.
I just want to clarify. So the person that led the league in steals this year was De'Aaron Fox with 2.1. Two and two is split between four people: DeJounte Murray, Donovan Mitchell, Josh Minnick, Kawhi Leonard. Jimmy Butler's up there with 1.9. Well,
Sheesh. Okay.
yeah.
And AD was not gonna make it. He missed too many games, man.
Yeah, that's what I was
He
saying.
was not
Well,
gonna make
I
it.
got cut
So I
off.
don't
Yep.
even count that as a snub. He was not gonna make it. He
Yeah.
too many games missed.
Yep.
I think the same with Giannis too. Giannis missed a lot of games this year too. So I don't think he was gonna make it.
Yeah, by those new rules they made, the CBA rules, there's a lot of stars and superstars that wouldn't make the cut and getting an award just because they didn't play 65 games out the season.
I mean, but Giannis played 63 games this season though, and that don't even go into effect till next year.
I mean, he missed a quarter of the games, I guess, but you
Yeah.
know, all these other players, I think they played at least 70 or at least high 60s.
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
off the top of my head.
You know, like with that 65 rule, like the 65 rule minimum, it's gonna be like a soft 65. Like if you miss, like, say you didn't get 65, you got like 50, but like you missed 10 games because of like an injury or whatnot, you're still gonna qualify as being played 65. You get what I'm saying? It's not a hard 65. It's a soft 65.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, I think like personal day, it's like real excuses. Like, I think if it's rest days.
Yeah, if you're just sitting to sit. Yeah. If you're just sitting to sit,
that's the ones they counting against them. They're not counting injuries and
is
like
that
stuff
what they
like
said,
that.
or that's just what you think?
No, it was some clarification with the rules I had read. But you know they gonna keep working it out and tweaking it. So I think I read that like the week it came out, I read it like a week after. So yeah, it's not a hard 65.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I don't really got much to say about all team defense. I think they got it right. The few people that's not on it, like, honestly, it doesn't matter. All team defense needs 3, just like the top all NBA needs 3.
15 players that play good defense. That's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a lot.
Hey, it'll boost.
That is a lot of people. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's an incentive. It'll give a lot of players incentive to play better because, hey, if everybody not playing defense, you play defense. That's contract money. Get your paper, bro. Because the taxes on that money they paying is crazy high.